Ciao Tesla people, I'm at the supercharger in Florence. We'll do the supercharge talk number 30 on the Tesla event of today. It's raining, so I'm going to charge really fast. Open the port. Okay. Put this. It's blinking. I'll get back inside because it's raining, and then let's check out here if it started. I didn't park it too well, but anyway. Yeah, it started charging. Let's see how fast it's going. There is only another car here, which actually is a taxi. What a coincidence. Today there is the Tesla Robotaxi event, and there's a taxi here. Anyway, it's charging 112 kilowatts. These guys are 150 kilowatts, so speed is okay. Let's check the charging thing here. It's a 0.47 euros per kilowatt hour, and should be around 30 minutes. I'm charging to 80 or 85. We'll check it out. Okay, so let's do the supercharge talk number 30, and it's going to be everything about the event of today for the Robotaxi. Now, it's going to be in Los Angeles at the Hollywood, I think a Warner Bros. Place at 7 p.m. local time, which means here in Italy it's going to be 4 a.m. on the 11th. So in several hours. I'm not sure I'm going to see it because 4 a.m. is just crazy. Anyway, on the event logo, they had the text "We Robot." Okay, so basically is focused on the Robotaxi. One thing that I noticed, I think Elon Musk mentioned Cybercab, the word Cybercab. It's not being used anymore, and it's all about Robotaxi. I guess it's also a marketing type of thing that you want to concentrate on one idea. So what this Robotaxi will have? Okay, so we'll have for sure 2 seats. Why 2 seats, people are asking? Because most of the taxi rides are 1 or 2 people maximum. And the percentage is very high, it's above 80%. So basically Tesla is concentrating on the mass market, which is 80%. Okay? So if you are 3 people, you get a normal taxi. Maybe a Tesla, but not a Robotaxi. And then there are some speculation, okay? The first speculation, okay, first of all, if it's 2 seats, it's not a super big car. Should be shorter than Model Y, even though from the rendering, the 2 seats are a bit pushed towards the back of the car. And so you have lots of space in front of you. There is no wheel. We think there's not going to be a wheel, okay? And the other thing that people are speculating is the doors. The doors are going to be Falcon wing doors like the Model X. One of the reasons is that since it's a Robotaxi, as soon as you get to a customer, you want to open the doors automatically. That's the idea. So the Falcon wings are more, they follow more this idea that the car is a robot and it gets there and opens the door and you just have to get in and the door is closed. Of course they can do it with the normal doors, but then at that point you need to be careful where the car parks. If it's between cars, in any location, if there's a wall, if there's an obstacle and stuff. Instead with the wings, they're much more flexible on opening the doors without creating or having damages or creating issues. Okay, so imagine the Robotaxi stops to get some people and you cannot open the door. Okay, because there is not enough space or whatever. So you want to reduce that kind of issues. Another thing that my personal thing is that they're going to have some type of wireless charging. And it's similar, the idea, to the Falcon Wings. The car is going to be in the roundabout in the city and by itself. So you don't have people to stop a supercharger and plug in to charge, like I just did. So my idea that in a beta program type of network, they will have some all superchargers with wireless charging, or the car will come back to a location. At that point, probably wireless charging is not needed, because there will be some people that will charge the car physically with a wire, with a plug. There are a couple of scenarios in that aspect of charging. But I personally think wireless charging is going to be included. And hopefully, if we see wireless charging is something that Tesla is working on it. And there were some picture rendering of a wireless charger under the front of, I think it was a Model S, inside the garage with the charger on the wall. So it could be another product unveiling, we don't know. And of course the mobile app. So for sure Tesla will launch the Robotaxi and will run the Robotaxi network at the beginning, and then after some time, maybe a year, couple of years, opening up to others. We don't know yet that. We'll know in a few hours. And so the mobile app should reflect that. Okay. So initially, the network will be run by Tesla. So the mobile app will be more like run by Tesla. Okay. And then when they will open and sell Robotaxi to private customers, the mobile app will become most likely like a Uber, so you manage your car and your rides. Of course, you're not the driver anymore, because it's a Robotaxi and has FSD and wireless charging. So you'll probably be a business at that point, 2-3 cars or something like that. I don't know. That's going to be the business model there. There are several ones that you can plan. And then production. When will start production? Of course, initially Tesla will run it so they can do beta program for themselves and testing. And so they will have, few Robotaxi, I don't know, 10, 20, something like that. But mass production will come later. Some people are speculating 2027, which is in 2 years. It's not that far. And it's probably realistic, 26 or 27, because if you think about it, they will have to, first of all, they'll have to go through some government approval or town approval and that kind of stuff, okay? That's one thing, and it takes time. Then they have to go through approval of the transportation authorities, okay? To see if that's valuable. But, there are already some services that are doing that kind of services, so there probably it's going to be faster. They'll apply for a license, but then they have to do a beta test. So they have to run some cars and make sure that everything runs smoothly. So that, I think, it will take more than a year. Okay, because FSD is being released in these days, and the most advanced I think is 12.5. Then there will be 12.6, I think, by the end of the year. So there are lots of stuff going there. And as you know, or I remind you, FSD needs to be trained for a specific car. For example, the Cybertruck just got FSD. It took some time because they had to get used to the beside the size, but the wheel in the back have to the turn. So they have to train that, the algorithm, the AI on that. So production will be a question mark. We'll see later on tonight. And this is for all the Robotaxi colors. We don't know. Yellow, white, different colors. I don't know. Maybe depending on the city. We don't know that. And the internal, how they ship the car. We have some rendering, and we'll know in time. Okay. And then some speculation on other products. This I'm not sure. I think the wireless charging is going to be one of the products. But some people mention Model 2. Model 2 is the mass market Tesla. I don't think they will talk about that because this event is all about the Robotaxi. Some people are saying a Robotaxi style 2 people car, maybe. But if you do a Robotaxi 2 people car for mass market, you need a wheel. So you start to change things because FSD is not everywhere. So you cannot remove the wheel without government and authorities approval. Some people are saying Model Y Juniper would be mentioned or announced. I don't think so. I think so for Model 3 Highland, they didn't do any event. Okay, they just released it, and all of a sudden it was on sale. Which I'm not sure why they did that. Just announce it. You have a new model. Model Y Juniper might be different because Model Y is the most sold car, not only in electric but also against gasoline. So it's a big deal, and so they might do a specific event for the Model Y. I hope so. There won't be any Model Y before next year. We don't know, first or second quarter or something like that. And actually, yesterday, somebody spotted a Model Y. They had a wrap around, not for color, but to hide the shape of the car. Most likely to hide the back and the front, which we already know how it's going to look like because back and front looks like the Model 3. We'll see. It was in Spain. So first one were seen in United States. Now there is a Model Y Juniper supposedly in Spain. And then the other speculation, since the logo of the event is We Robot, people are talking about some news about the bot, Optimus. I mentioned last Supercharger talk, maybe a fantastic stunt would be to put the bot inside the Robotaxi, or maybe the Robotaxi drives on the stage with the bot Optimus inside. That would be a cool stunt by Tesla. So these are all the things that I had for this Supercharger talk. Charging is doing good. I'm at 90 kilowatts. It dropped down. There is another car. I think it's a Mercedes EQ charging. Okay. So I'll wait to finish to charge, and I'll catch you in a bit. So I'm done charging. Spent 21 euros, 43 kilowatts hour. Let me Okay. So I'm done charging. Everything went alright, even if it's raining. Supercharged talk number 30. Check it out. Please check the description. In the description, I'll leave a link to my Tesla referral for 1,000 euros or dollar discount. If you buy a Tesla, use my referral. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao, Tesla people.